What is the Security Council veto power? Have you ever wondered how some countries can block decisions at the United Nations Security Council? This power is known as the veto power. It is held by 5 permanent members: the United States, Russia, China, France, and the United Kingdom. These nations can stop any significant resolution from passing simply by voting against it. The veto power comes from Article 27 of the United Nations Charter. This article states that for a resolution to pass, it must receive at least 9 affirmative votes from the 15 members of the Security Council. However, it also requires the agreement of all 5 permanent members. If even one of them votes no, the resolution fails. This system was put in place in 1945 when the United Nations was formed. The major Allied powers wanted to ensure they had a say in international peace and security decisions. They believed that having veto power would protect their national interests and prevent the United Nations from taking actions that could lead to conflict. From a liberal viewpoint, which values cooperation and a rules-based international order, the veto power can be seen as both a challenge and a point of concern. While it was meant to maintain peace, it often leads to deadlock. This means that the Security Council can struggle to act decisively during crises. When a permanent member uses the veto to protect its own interests, it can hinder the United Nations from enforcing international law and upholding collective security. For instance, vetoes have been used to block resolutions on conflicts like the Russia-Ukraine war and the Israel-Hamas situation. These actions limit the Security Council's ability to respond to urgent humanitarian and security issues. This situation highlights the tension within liberalism, balancing respect for state sovereignty with the desire for a fair and effective international system. In practical terms, the veto power complicates any attempts to reform the Security Council. Changes to the veto system requiring the consent of all 5 permanent members. This makes it hard to implement institutional changes. The veto power reflects the realities of global power dynamics, but also challenges liberal ideals of fairness and equality in global governance. Understanding the Security Council veto power is essential for grasping the complexities of international relations today. It shows how power politics can impact efforts for global cooperation and conflict resolution.